What's going on? It's JR. It's the Sports Brief. I hope all you guys had a great weekend out there in sports lovers world. I hope you got a chance to watch the Lakers beat up the Orlando Magic. Well, I won't say beat up, because if I say beat up, then people come and they beat me up. They beat my words up and say, oh, no, they didn't beat them up. Well, they got beat. That's the bottom line. And I'm looking better than I did in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm actually looking good in the finals, which is not hard to do, in saying that the Lakers will beat the Magic. But I do give the Magic one game. We'll see about that. I also found out that Alex Rios is a bum. If you have not seen that on YouTube yet, please go check that out. He's over here refusing autographs for kids and cursing at guys. And I think it's a great thing when just some regular guy on the street can yell at a professional athlete and go, look, man, you are lucky somebody wants your autograph. You know why? Because you're a bum. And then the athlete can yell out all type of obscenities back at him. It makes for great YouTube television that I hook YouTube up to my Samsung TV and I just watch YouTube all day. But that's great. But anyway, with sports, and then there's a whole Brett Favre thing, which go watch my Brett Favre video if you haven't. You'll see how I feel about this guy and his surgery and the Vikings saying, oh, look, man, you got a week. Tell us what it is, what it isn't. But anyway, I got a good email from Spencer Robin. Sanders Robin, that's his name. And he sent me a question that, you know what, you hear about a lot of this in barbershops. You hear this question a lot everywhere. It's the whole Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen thing. You know what? Jordan wouldn't be anything without Scottie Pippen. And Scottie Pippen was better than Jordan. I actually have a friend of mine who he does not like Michael Jordan at all. I'm not going to put words in his mouth. But, you know, I don't know. All I know is he don't like Michael Jordan. I don't know if he thinks he's overrated or what the deal is. But anyway, look at this. Listen to this. Of course, I bust out the BlackBerry. Look, it even has words on there. Yes. Now, look, this is from Sanders Robin. One of the things I argue about with people a lot is Scottie Pippen. I often defend Scottie Pippen for deserving just as much credit as Michael Jordan for the Bulls' success. Many people would argue that Pippen was at the right place at the right time. But seriously, Pippen was a monster on defense and had a tremendous all-around game. Jordan at times had to carry the load offensively, but it was really Scottie's play that took the Bulls from a good team to a dynasty. Scottie Pippen should be in consideration for the all-time greatest in my opinion. What are your thoughts? Keep in mind, Jordan didn't really receive all the accolades until Pippen stepped up his game and conditioning for the '91 season. Now, this is what I think. We all know the Bulls basically owned the 90s. They owned that decade. If you take away the Detroit Pistons from, I think, 1990, and you take away Hakeem Olajuwon from just killing guys, and while Michael Jordan was going, what was that, 94, 95. And speaking of Olajuwon, from what I've seen, I was not around for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I did not see Wilt Chamberlain play. I didn't see a lot of these guys play outside of what I may see on ESPN Classic. But from when I was growing up watching Hakeem Olajuwon, he murdered guys. He could play with anybody that I've ever seen play ball. He did things that guys his size should not be doing. He actually set the precedent for a lot of these 7-foot guys doing all type of freaky stuff. And speaking of murdering guys, I have to go into this. He murdered David Robinson. He murdered Patrick Ewing. He murdered Shaq. He just went out and murdered guys and made them look stupid, especially you, David Robinson. The Navy could not teach you anything about what Hakeem Olajuwon learned in Africa. Anyway, he learned basketball from playing soccer, and he just embarrassed you guys with soccer moves. But anyway, the Bulls own the 90s. Take away those two teams. You know, and we all know Michael Jordan went away. He went to go play golf. He got tired. Who knows what he did? He probably gambled some money away in a time that he was gone. But if you go back and you look at the numbers, Scottie Pippen and Jordan's numbers for the most part were consistent throughout their careers, especially at their peak times. If you go back and you look in, the 93, 94 season, 94, 95 season, you got to give it up to Scottie Pippen. He put together some good seasons. Now, Jordan and Pippen, neither one of them had the best three-point shot. But they put numbers up. If you look at Scottie's numbers in those 2 seasons, you'll see he was about 20 points, 8, 9 rebounds, throw the ball around 5, 6 times, pass it to your teammate. That's what Scottie did. Now, you can also vouch for the fact that by himself, Scottie Pippen did not win a championship. Actually, they allowed these guys behind me, these scrubs, they actually allowed them to get to the NBA Finals in '94, where they were subsequently waxed by the Houston Rockets. And then if you think the year after that, that Jordan kind of sort of came back at the end, and they got beat up by Orlando, which also then got beat up by the Houston Rockets. Now, I'm gonna leave it with this. I don't like getting into stats. We all know what Michael Jordan's numbers look like. That's why I kind of highlighted Scottie's numbers. His numbers were generally consistent in the 18. I don't know his career average. It has to be somewhere about 18 and 8 and maybe 5 or 6. And he shot stupidly free throws. One year he may have shot 80. Another year he probably shot 60 and 89. He was all over the place. And Jordan, we all know you probably got 25 to 30 points from him a game. Tack on a few points there, 33. You got 6 bounds and 5 or 6 assists. And there's Michael Jordan. There you have it. But what I'm saying is, point blank, there's no way to predict the future. Scottie is a great player. I said it. Scottie Pippen was a great player. But you know what? He may be one of those great players without Michael Jordan that didn't win a championship. And we can name great players down the list. Charles Barkley. And no way am I comparing these guys. Don't think I'm doing that. Charles Barkley didn't win a championship. Reggie Miller didn't win a championship. Karl Malone didn't win a championship. And they were all great players in their own right. Scottie Pippen just happened to be one of the best all-around players to step on a court, period, in my opinion. And I'm not going to say that Michael Jordan would have done it by himself. You know what? He probably could have. You got to look at all the other guys he stepped out on that court with, whether it was early on with Paxson and Armstrong and Grant, or you want to go further down the line and go talk about a Tony Kukoc or Luke Longley, or even some guy named The Worm who wears wedding dresses. You know, it's a team effort. Now, I'm not going to say Michael Jordan, maybe he wouldn't have won 6 championships. Maybe Scottie might have won 1 championship by himself. Well, maybe he wouldn't have because he had 2 chances to do it and nothing happened. But anyway, outside the point, Scottie Pippen is a great player in his own right. In 1997, he only had, 10 years in the league, and they already named him one of the 50th greatest. It was either 97 or 98. The bottom line is, Jordan, do I think he would have won 6 without Scottie? Maybe not. Maybe give him 4. Maybe give him 5. But I wouldn't give him 6. Give Scottie his props. This is JR. Tell me what you think out there. Throw a video response. Throw some numbers down there. I'm not a statistician. Make me look stupid. Make me look great. Tell me what you think. Let's all watch the NBA playoffs where I will be 100% correct. And let's see the Lakers beat the Magic. Hit me up. jrsportbrief@gmail.com. I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Give Scottie his props. Maybe 1 championship by himself. Maybe none. Maybe without Scottie, Jordan gets 4. Who knows? We don't know. We'll never know. Holla at me. Talk to y'all. Peace out later.